Hi there, Aries. Welcome back. All right, guys, let's get into this. See what is going on in your energy. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Aries. What's going on in Aries' energy? Please and thank you. All right, guys, don't forget to click on that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Just know that this is an all Aries channel if you're new here. So come on in, grab a seat, and join us. If this reading does not resonate with you, do help yourself to checking out any of my other readings. They're all for Aries, so yes. Very good. So clear, concise message here for Aries. Aries, looks like you're taking a risk, and it looks like you might have somebody who's upset or worried that you're going to expose them or you're going to tell some kind of secrets. It looks like you're holding secrets. Maybe you know some secrets, or you know something that can get this person in some kind of trouble, okay? And they're worried about it. Let's see. I'm going to put these right here. Now, what I'm seeing here, Aries, it looks like this person might be trying to pressure you into taking a risk, an unnecessary risk, but I don't see you going for it. But they're trying to build something here against you by trying to push you into something, or they're planning to. Now, the secret might have something to do with the past, okay? Something that maybe you don't even realize you know, and it's something that has not been exposed, okay? It's something that you know of. It's something that maybe you don't even realize that you know this. Like, you know a very important detail about something, and you don't even realize that you know this. But this person knows that you know. It's kind of like this person is, you know where this person's location was, or you know that this person paid for something. Something like that, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Oh, this person is worried. Okay. This person is acting like they're worried about you. Okay, they're concerned about you. They're concerned about your actions. They're concerned about the things that you're doing. I feel like this person is trying to make other people look at you. You know, like, oh, right, we're concerned about Aries. We're concerned what's going on with Aries. They're acting like they're afraid. Okay, they're acting like they're afraid. They're afraid of what you're doing. They're afraid of what you're up to. So they could be like saying that you are going to do something that is going to inflict pain on other people. Or you're going to do something that's going to cause somebody to have a nervous breakdown. Okay? So they're putting this image of you like you're reckless, or you're carefree, you don't care if you hurt people, you just do what you want to do kind of energy, okay? They're acting like they're paranoid, and they don't know what you're going to do next. You're just this crazy wild child. You know, you're just this crazy wild child who doesn't take accountability for your actions. You just do whatever the hell you want to do. You don't care who it hurts, right? They're trying to get this image of you out, like trying to get people to see you that kind of way because you know a secret. You hold a secret. You hold valuable information that this person doesn't want other people to know about. The thing is that it looks like it's coming out anyways, like slowly, like information is coming out. The thing is that the information that has been coming out is not exactly pointing the finger to this person just yet. Okay? It's not making them the culprit of something that happened in the past. Okay, so people are still, remembering things, looking into things, wondering what happened, what went wrong. Um, it could be like an accident. An accident happened. So this person is like trying to put the blame on you and trying to make it seem like, history's going to repeat itself and you're the culprit. But you're not the culprit. You know what I mean? You're not the culprit. They're the culprit. You're not the culprit. But they want to make it seem like that, and they're like making it like, oh, I'm so worried that something's going to happen again. Something's coming back around again, and they're trying to say like you need therapy or you need counseling or you need something to have a new beginning, that you need to learn to love yourself or take care of yourself, something like that. So it's part of this, the way that they're trying to make things look. Okay. Yes. I think this person is overly confident that their strategy is going to work here. Okay. They're very, like, they are convinced that if they put the attention on you, right? Like, if they put the attention on you, they're convinced that they're going to win. They're going to get what they want here. So they're trying to create confusion here. They could even, it looks like they're even trying to make it seem like they're confused as well. So they're trying to add to the confusion by acting like they're confused about what happened in the past, about this secret. Okay. The thing about you and why this person is targeting you, Aries, is because it looks like you're gifted. You might be psychic, you might have a higher understanding of things. You're definitely gifted in something here. And this person's aware of it. It's like they know if anybody can crack the case, it's going to be you. That's what I'm hearing. So if anybody can crack the case, if anybody can figure this out, it's going to be you. That's why they're targeting you. That's why they're trying to put this, this image of you out there. Okay? So this person is going around talking about you. For one of you, I want you to know that this person's claiming like you're a thief. You steal things. You steal small things. It doesn't have to be big things, guys. It's not like you're going around robbing people or anything like that. But like you might have, or maybe you do. Maybe you do pick up things. Like maybe you pick up pens, lighters, something like that. It doesn't it's not significant. It's not like it's not like you go in the stores and you steal. No, but it's coming out like, like you take lighters or you take matches or you take, pens. It's like minor things, little things, right? So there's something very significant in something like that. You might have like matches of some place or a lighter that has a tag, a name on it, something like that. Okay. And that's what this person is aiming at because you still have possession of this item. That's what I'm hearing. You still have some kind of possession here. So this person is trying to make it seem like as though it's big, it's huge, right? So maybe you do take small things, but this person is making it seem like you're a criminal. Okay? Like you are a huge drug addict and you're just going out there taking things. So they're exaggerating, okay? They're causing more confusion and they're doing it on purpose. You know what I mean? They're being manipulative. They're trying to get people to agree with them that something's going on with you. Maybe because you fell asleep or maybe you fell asleep somewhere where people could see you. Maybe you have sleep apnea and that's it. And this person's like, oh, wow. Aries has this drug addict, Aries has this drug addiction or something, right? See, they're trying to relieve themselves. They're doing it because they need to make themselves feel better. Because they're worried that somebody's going to start looking into this, okay? They're concerned that something's going to come out, and then they're worried about what the hell are they going to say, right? When the truth comes out. And the truth is going to come out. The truth is going to come out. It's all about a matter of when it's going to come out. This person is worried that you are no longer under the influence of something, okay? And I'm not talking about substance abuse. I'm talking about an illusion. Like you are no longer under the illusion of something. Like you could see clearly through something that this person has been trying to build for themselves. Or it could be like an image. It could be how people perceive them or something like that. Like there's something here where you could see right through them. Not just that you could see through them, but you're highly intelligent. So it's like you could put the pieces together quicker than anybody else. So what I'm getting at is that when you watch a movie, like it could be a detective movie, like you already know what's going on. Like you could be like 20 minutes into a movie and you're like, I know who the killer is. So you might have shown this ability where you have this ability to see what's coming in the future. Like you, and it's not about being psychic, even though you might be psychic. It's about you picking up on cues that other people don't pick up on, picking up on details that normal people don't pick up on, okay? And this person is aware of it. This could be a family member, okay? So this person's very aware of you as a person. They're very aware of what you're able to do. So this person is doing this because they want to relieve themselves. This person is paranoid. Now they're acting like they're paranoid because of you, because they're concerned about you, but truthfully, they're really paranoid about you exposing them, about you shining a light on what they're hiding here, okay? They're scared. So it's like if push comes to shove, they know that they don't have a choice. They're going to have to confess and they don't want to do that. Okay? This is somebody who has like lived on the wrong side of the tracks. Not just lived there, but they stay there. They do things wrong constantly. They want the easy way out constantly. They want to live like, it's like they think they're smart by playing games, and they're always playing games. Why don't you know what I mean? It's like they always try to find the easy way out of something, and they're always making the wrong decision. They're always trying to find the easy way out or a quick way to make a buck. They're possibly always coming up with schemes and things like that to make a quick dollar. They're just gonna make it big one day, and they're gonna do it by cheating the system or something like that. Which gives me this impression that this person might have antisocial disorder, right? Could. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Um, because of the way that they do things. They do things in a very criminal way. The things that they are doing is criminal. The way that they lie is criminal. So people with that kind of personality, not always, but tend to do things that are, quote, illegal, right? There's always that criminal activity to it. So something happened in the past, Aries, and you have the information that they're worried that you're going to spill. Okay? You're going to do something here. I also see here that this person is no longer going to wait around for something. They're worried and they're not going to wait around for something to happen. Okay? It's something that they're really working on and they're focused on. They're not going to wait around anymore. They're determined to win here. They're not going to, but they think they're going to. It's like they have convinced themselves that they're going to win. So, this person appears to be very committed to getting something, and it could be something to do with a material object, like property, a house, a car, a vehicle, a boat. It could be anything of material value, Aries. It's like they're committed to trying to get somebody in the family to give to them, to be generous to them. So that, okay, so this image that they're doing it specifically because of one person in the family, one family member specifically, not you. Okay, but it could be you, right? But I don't get it like it's you. It's like somebody else in the family that holds the money, that holds the possessions, that has something to give, right? and they're trying to act like they're so concerned about you, and it's like they're going to this person because they're hoping that this person will be like really generous with them, give to them, hand something over to them. Okay, has something to do with finances. Maybe they want to take over that person's account. Okay, so like if this is somebody who's elderly, they're trying to take over that person's account, or they're trying to get that person's checks. Okay, and it's like they don't care if they hurt that person or if they hurt anybody else around them, you or anybody else, right? They don't care who they hurt here. And I feel like this is somebody who goes around and they cause a lot of conflict. Okay, there's also something about this person having a loss. Okay, so they had some kind of loss in their life and they're going to use that as momentum, or they're going to use that as leverage to get somebody to give them what they want. Okay, so it's like, oh, I need a house, give me the house keys, I don't know, some kind of horrible loss that happened in their life. Okay, it's not really being very specific about what the loss was, but there was a loss in this person's life. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I'm feeling deja vu with this reading, and it's weird because I know I've never done this reading. This is a this is this is somebody's energy I've never picked up on before. At least that's how I feel. I feel like I don't know this person, but it's weird because I feel deja vu from this. It's like I've been here and I've done this before and I've talked about this person, but I haven't. So weird. Um okay, so anyways, this person does not care. The point about this is that you're about to pick up on this. Okay, it's like everything that they're trying to spread on you, it's because they know that you're going to catch on, and you are going to catch on. And when you do, I see you going after them and speaking up quickly. Like you're going to be on top of it, you know? And that's one thing that they didn't want you to do, you know? That's why they're trying to get other people to look bad at you. So when you do speak up, you know, nobody's not going to listen to you. They're going to be like, oh no, Aries is crazy. Aries has the issues. Aries is, yeah, this is part of their plan here. You know, Aries has all these issues, right? So when you speak up, you're going to be telling the truth while this person's going to continuously be lying. What they don't understand is that, Aries, you are gifted, and not only are you gifted with your psychic abilities and all these other things that you have going for you, such as the way that you can see details, but you also have this gift of gap. Like you have this convincing way of speaking, and I'm hearing people in the family are going to listen to you. Like when you speak, people are going to listen to you, regardless of what this person is trying to do here. And it looks like this person has been planning this out for quite a while here. You know, they haven't made any actions just yet, but it seems to be all gossip, gossip, gossip. So it's like a snake with their tail rattling. This person has been rattling their tail for a long time, but when they strike, they're going to try to do it so quickly that, you know, nobody's going to know what's going on, right? Nobody's going to see what's going on, right? But you will see it. It's like you have this, you might be, like you might work as a detective, you might be a police officer, you could be a security guard, or maybe you worked in something like that. Okay, it doesn't have to be exactly. Maybe you worked in something like that, a field where you have to be very detail oriented. You have to be very alert, you know, or you could just be naturally like this, which could be, okay? Um, if so, you might have caught other people doing things in the past, like doing suspicious things, okay? Like you're just naturally have this kind of mindset, you know? Some people do. Some people are just naturally like this. This is why you hear about some people catching their spouses cheating and this and that. And you're like, how did you catch them? And they're like, well, I did this, and that, right? And you're like, what are you, some kind of detective, you know? And the person's not. It's not what they do for a living, but they have that kind of mindset that they can catch a snake, right? What I'm hearing here, Aries, is you're going to be the person who's going to catch this snake. Everybody in the family is going to be happy and thinking everything's okay and just moving on with their life. And everybody in the family is going to think like, they don't have nothing to worry about, right? Not you. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're going to enjoy your life until this happens, right? But once this happens, it's going to be like instinctively, your instincts are going to kick in and you're just going to grab that snake by the head, So this person doesn't realize it, but you are going to, well, they do realize it. They just don't realize they're going to get caught because they're so sure of themselves that all their tactics has been working. You know what I mean? But they are concerned about you catching them, and you will. Okay, as soon as that little snake jumps up to bite, I'm hearing like you're gonna grab them from the neck, and then you're gonna end up struggling with this person because you're very determined here. You're a very forceful, driven type of force, right? Like you have a lot of drive inside of you. You have a lot of energy, a lot of mental. It's coming out very mental, not specifically physical, but you have a lot of mental ability, mental strength, mental activity. So your mind is like constantly going. You might even pick up on things in your dreams, like details of things come out in your dreams, aha moments come out in your dreams because the way that your mind works, right? So you're always realizing things. Like maybe something that happened 10 years ago and you're like, oh, oh, wow. And then you're picking up on something, right? So this person knows this about you. This is why you're such a threat to this person because you've spoken up and said, you remember when this happened? And it could be something like from 20, 30 years ago. And you're like, remember when that happened? You know what I just realized? And then you say it, right? Without realizing that you are very unique. And this is what this person's picking up on because you have said things like that in front of this person or to this person that they know that you catch on to things pretty quickly. You're not just going with the flow, and you don't even realize you're saying it. You know what I mean? Like you're letting this person know what you're made of without realizing that you're letting this person know what you're made of. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not a security guard, if you're not a police officer, if you're not a detective, you should be because you really should go in that field, in one of those fields, right? Because you would more likely excel, right? Maybe even in military would be another one. Get into military, you would excel because of the way that your brain works. You know what I mean? How you pick up on things, how you're very alert. And if you're like this naturally, can you imagine how far you can go if you had training? You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that's coming out in this reading. You're in the wrong field, Aries. You should go into something else. You should become a police officer, detective, or something like that, okay? Or military would be another choice. Yeah, you're going to catch this person, and this person doesn't see it happening. Like, they think that they have spun this web so well, and they don't know what to do. Yeah. Anyways, this person is paranoid right now, Aries. They're really worried, okay? So this is what they're planning to do. At least that's my take on it. This could also be something that already happened. Because remember, guys, there's no timestamp in tarot. So this could be the past. This could be something that's happening right now, or it could be a future thing that's going to happen. So just remember that, okay? So be alert. Also, pay attention to how people react with you. Um, like especially if the person was okay with you 1 minute and everything was going smooth, everything was going good, and then all of a sudden somebody just starts acting weird with you, and you're like, why? This is why. Because that person is like listening to this gossip or the lies that this person is saying about you. And the fact that this person is a family member, it makes people believe it. Like, oh, this is your cousin, this is your mom, this is your aunt, this is your sister, daughter, whoever, right? And it makes people believe it because it's a family member. People are more likely to believe a family member about you than they would anybody else. And that's the truth, right? Even though it's a lie, I know it's a lie, you know it's a lie. This person even knows it's a lie. You know what I mean? But that person that's listening and acting out toward you, they don't know it's a lie. Okay? So be aware of that. So pay attention to how people act towards you, especially when their attitude towards you changes and shifts very quickly. Like for no reason, no apparent reason, okay? Especially if that person starts acting like you're the villain and you're like, wait a minute, what's going on here, right? Especially when they start trying to like paint you as a villain or paint you as the bad guy, and you're like, what are you talking about? And you're sitting there just like dumbfounded, like, where is this coming from? It's coming from this specific family member in your family, okay? Um, and this is somebody who's gonna come around you, Aries, and be very like happy go lucky, like super happy go lucky. Okay? They're gonna be like always smiling and trying to be nice and inclusive with you and things like that. This is gonna be somebody that you're not going to pick up on it. Okay? Because they know about you. They know that you have a very strong talent here. So they're not going to want to trigger any kind of warnings in you or pull out any red flags in you in your mind. You know what I mean? About about them or toward them, okay? And it's all because you know something. And it's from a long time ago. It can also be about school, okay? This could be a secret about school. This could be a secret about children. This could be a secret about a lover, somebody's lover, yours or theirs, or somebody else's lover. This could be about a soulmate connection, an ex soulmate connection. This could be about a marriage. This could be about children. Did I say children? I might have said it already. A school is another one I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I have so far. So it could be a secret about any of those kind of things or topics or something about that, okay? A child in school or counselor in school or teacher in school, something like that, okay? And you know something and it's a very significant thing, and it could also be something where this person could go to jail for a criminal activity that happened, and you have knowledge of it, and this person could end up being put in jail. And it's weird because you have knowledge of this, right? And you can actually end up, once you remember this or it comes out, you could actually have this person locked up for a long time, and this person still wants to f around with you. That is crazy. That just tells you this person's personality. You know what I mean? Anyways, Aries, keep your head up. Keep your head on a swivel, definitely. Pay attention to how people are treating you, how they're acting towards you. I see a new beginning here for you that's coming around the corner, okay? Something really good is coming around the corner for you. Something that you're working on, some kind of love for yourself or teaching love for your or for people, like teaching people how to love themselves here. Something like that. Something that makes you very happy, okay? I just want to pick up on that really quickly. It's something that you're going to be celebrating. Okay, you might end up inviting this person to a celebration. Okay, but there's something that you got going on in your life right now where you are going to be celebrating and being very happy. So yeah, and it's a new beginning for you. So you're going through this. It looks like you're focusing on that rather than focusing on this person or focusing on anything that happened in the past. But the thing is, this person doesn't know that. Okay, they're not aware of that. That's why they are so paranoid. Anyways, Aries, thank you for joining me. Catch me in the next one. And y'all take care. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye, guys.